You are running low on gil, and you have been invited to a fancy 300 million giveaway. Now hold up, there are better ways than to lose your account because you clicked on some sketchy link. Also, you must be really desperate to click that link. Listen to me, secure your pockets. Empty your retainers, withdraw everything from the FC chest, slap the bots, Eorzeans are out for your gil. Welcome to the market board. Almost everything in this game is about gil. Need materials for crafting? Gather or buy the materials. Teleporting? Just a small fee. Materia? Gil. Food? Gil. Private dancer? I can be your private dancer. Best in slot gear? Painful for your wallet. A house? Goodbye life savings. Also, no one's going to visit you. Want to get the Megalo Abystoma mount? Pay with your sanity. Getting gil can be easy. There are loads of other guides explaining the best ways to become a gillionaire. Heck, I watched Zepla's How to Make Gil guide and went into her Twitch chat, accidentally calling her infamous because I made a typo, but on the flip side, she should be called infamous because following her steps made me feel like I robbed the National Bank of Eorzea. Before we start, get one of those fancy retainers at the retainer vocate so you can start selling your stuff. 2 is the maximum, but you can add up to 7 additional retainers through the mock station for a total of 9. 10 if you use the companion app. You can put items up for sale for a price to your liking. Now, don't be stupid and hope someone would buy one dude thread for 1 million gil. Stupid. Here are my ways for getting gil. From okay to good to criminally so good you shouldn't even try them because you might end up on a watch list. Like, don't do it. Obviously, this is what makes a lot of gil. Pick up a crafter class, you know, the ones that go and right in your ear as you're trying to play a game of market board. Level up, craft some stuff, sell that stuff on the market board, get gil, get rich. What you should sell on the market board depends on the frequency of recent transactions. Check the history tab and make a decision to sell or not. To make it easier for you, look at the things people need. I'm talking about materials for more complex items, felts, ingots, lumber, leather, etc. Eventually, you want to sell big boy items like gear, food, furniture, glam pieces, and even materia. But you run a 99% risk of being undercut by some gil-hungry catgirl. But let us all rejoice under one rule: no undercuts. You can haggle, but no undercuts. Gathering. How boring this may sound, gathering saves you from spending gil on resources. It benefits your wallet by not buying ores, logs, or fish. This may consume some time, but let me tell you, someone has to do the dirty work. Also, who in the right mind would buy 4,000 of these? But yeah, hats off to you gatherers. Also, fun fact, it's pronounced gil, not gil. You don't say gif to a gif. Gil is what you pay with. Gil is that cute girl you're trying to ask out but fail to do so because you're afraid of rejection. When I say Eureka, I mean the one that will make you suffer, but listen to me. You can get a great amount of gil by doing certain fates within Eureka. Starting from Pagos, farm the Alice in Wonderland related fates. Completing fates spawn a happy bunny that will guide you to a treasure chest. Within this chest are goodies to sell like materia, logograms, and if you're lucky, mounts. Logograms can bring up a lot of gil since 50 logo actions are needed to unlock elemental armor. And some Eorzeans don't like grinding logo actions. Now imagine Eureka, but better in every way. Boja has people wanting to do fates, an interesting questline, 3 fun raids to do, and so much more. But what you should be looking for are cluster farm parties. Killing certain mobs has a chance of dropping clusters. Exchanging them for mounts or hairstyles because they sell like crazy. Remember, no undercut, or I will come and slap your retainer. There are loads of other ways to get gil, but I can't cover them all in one video. Now we are getting into the more questionable parts. Top 1 answer on the board. I asked 15 desperate Eorzeans. Name something you would do for gil. Board says roleplay. That's right. Jobs in nightclubs might pay you a good sum for one night. Like, no joke. One lucky individual can make 400 grand by just being a private dancer. Just listen to one's problem and stay within your horny character. High risk, high reward. I made a lot of money doing these. You can try your hands at either blackjack or death roll. Every nightclub you visit will probably have one or multiple blackjack tables, ranging bets from 10 grand to 100 grand, and if you're feeling lucky, 1 million. And it doesn't stop there. Death roll is a quick way to duel someone for gil. Usually, people announce how much they are willing to bet, and from there on, you play a game of chance by typing /random followed by the previous /random number. The first person to hit one loses. There are people out there who can't even afford to teleport. Like, what did you do? A death roll? That's your own fault. Next, we have price gouging, which is bad if you do it in real life, but this is Eorzea. Things work a little bit different here. And guess what? I can't complain. People on the market board aren't complaining. I am healing the market board by buying up all these low-cost items, upping the asking price of said items and making a profit by selling them. Remember, undercut bad. We have reached the part where you can get so much gil, you might end up on a watch list. So don't do it. I'm not responsible if anything goes wrong. First, you need an item that sells for a good amount. Then, you shout that you are in need of this item, but lack the funding. Hopefully, someone falls into the trap by buying said item, and if the stars align, they might even hand it back to you. You just made gil, got the item back, and received the title Scammer. Actually, don't do this. For the second one, you need friends. A lot of friends. You are going to rob the National Bank of Eorzea. This is what you need to do. Step 1. Scope out the place. How many guards are in the area? Check for any aether. Best way in and out. What does the vault look like? Most important, what's in the vault? Step 2. Get the necessary tools and personnel in order to complete the mission. An inside man sounds like the best option. Step 3. A distraction to keep the authorities away from the scene. My best idea is to have some big brain summon 2 primals in 2 different spots, preferably Garuda and Ifrit. Step 4. Action time. Gather at the scene, go in guns blazing, control the crowd, get the aether drill in place, take all the goodies, call Lester, use a file of Fantasia, and you have successfully escaped. Tada! You are now a multi-gillionaire. Trust me.